How cool is that? That's my first standing desk. My cousin, Ruben Anthony, he's like, hey, I got a standing desk that I'm not using. You want to use it? I said, yes, please. And now I've got it. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. I'm actually going to be reviewing it pretty soon. So make sure to hang tight for this. Thanks to my cousin, Ruben, for the desk. Thank you, Ruben. And by the way, go check out his channel. Link in the comments. They're doing some awesome stuff. Go show them some love. By the way, how does this setup look? My friend Anthony, he came over. We kind of like rearranged the way stuff is. So let me know what you think about this. Thanks, Anthony. Go check out his channel also. All the links will be in the description of this video. All right, let's just get to the topic of this video. Okay, I am pumped. I don't even know why specifically I'm pumped, because this isn't exactly like a crazy big topic or anything, but it is kind of like needed for creators starting off. And if you're like me, you were blessed enough to get your hands on like an entry-level DSLR, and depending on where the budget was at, your DSLR doesn't exactly have a flip out screen, so you can't see yourself while you're filming. And you might be saying, why can't you just use your phone? And yes, you can use your phone, but sometimes you want just that little extra crispy like bokeh. Like, you see this nice blur back here? Like, this looks nice. And that's just the kind of thing you can't really exactly get on your phone. So that's pretty much the whole point of today. So you don't exactly have a flip out screen on your camera. That's no problem. I'm gonna talk to you about a few steps that I do in order to be able to film myself without exactly being able to see the backside of my camera. Step number one. Okay, so if you're filming in a studio like the way I am, one thing you can do is, if you're working on Canon, I'm pretty sure this might work on other brands, but I'm using Canon. So let me just show you my POV right here. All right. There's the camera, and I actually have it hooked up to my laptop monitor set. So if you use like a USB mini, there should be like a USB connection into your camera. You can actually download the driver for whichever camera that you have, and you can just plug it into your laptop, and then you can get a feed right there into your laptop. And it kind of has a little bit of lag, but I mean, this is good enough if you want to just do something for yourself. Completely free. All you need is your camera, of course, your laptop, and the connection cable, which honestly is great. I personally like this method the best because of this exact thing here. I can actually choose or adjust my settings however I like from my laptop itself. And yeah, so this way I don't have to like reach over to the back of the camera, do that awkward thing. I can even pull focus here as long as it's in autofocus mode, which is honestly pretty good. Number two is kind of along the same lines as number one, except it just works a little bit differently, and that is using HDMI to send out your signal. Get an HDMI, I think it's HDMI mini. Go ahead and connect that to the side of your camera. Then you can put it into like a monitor. I don't exactly use this method, so I can't show you an example, but it should work just easily into the camera. Get the wire, plug it into whichever monitor you want to use, and yeah, you should be pretty much good right there. So that's pretty much for the majority of the stuff that's gonna be happening in the studio, which honestly, all of them were great. So choose which one works better for you, and yeah, you're good. So that's when you're in the studio. But what happens when you're running gun, vlogging, shooting? If you don't have the LCD screen, here's a hack that I like to do, and it's this. You can take your phone, and you can actually shoot it to the back of your camera. Let me just go out of the way and I'll show you. I kind of use it to frame myself up. So just imagine you're using that in the field, you're vlogging, holding your camera. So just imagine you're using that in the field, you're vlogging, hold the camera, throw the phone behind the camera. Kind of works. This other one though is much easier. If you see on your camera lens, there's like a circle right there. Well, you can actually use that to guide yourself, and if you put like the top of your head, match it up with the circle, you'll pretty much be in frame the entire time. This doesn't exactly work best if you want like perfect composition, but if you're just trying to get yourself in frame real quick, talk to the camera, works perfectly. In fact, here's a clip where I use this exact technique, and I think it turned out pretty well. Let's see it. Can't wait to grab some bankers and the covers. No, it's actually really nice and warm. Doesn't feel cold at all. This is actually how the desert feels like, so it's pretty cool. So as you can see, that turned out pretty good, and I really like the way it was pretty easy just to do. Once you understand how that kind of composition works, you can just throw up your camera, make sure you line yourself up with that circle, and then you're all good. But yeah, that's my favorite kind of technique to use when I'm in the field, just recording, and I want that DSLR camera quality, that nice bokeh. You're all set to go. So these were just a few of my favorite tips to do when you're recording yourself on like an entry-level DSLR. You don't have the flip out screen. Honestly, this could work on any camera if the screen doesn't flip out or you don't want to invest in an LCD external monitor or whatever. But yeah, go ahead and take these tips, take them to heart, put them into practice, and let me know what you think. Well, that wraps it up for this video. Make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss out on anything. How long did it take for you to notice that? All right, see you next time.